Now we're going to have a look at ginger. Ginger can be used internally and ginger can be used externally. Internally, it's an anti-inflammatory, but it's probably mostly known for its anti-nausea effect. If you buy car sickness or seasickness tablets, it's compressed ginger. Now the easiest way I think to have this is to grate it. So you grate it on that little grater and you'll grate about a teaspoon and you put it in a little teapot and pour boiling water on it and let it sit probably 10 minutes. Now that might be too strong for you, but I love it. I love it like that. If it's too strong, you just water it down a little bit. If someone's very cold, maybe they've been caught out in the cold or something and it's very hard to warm them up, give them a cup of hot ginger tea and it will warm them up very nicely. So it can be used for nausea, it can be used to warm a person if they're chilled or cold. And you saw too, it is one of the recipes in the flu bomb. I was at a function, it was a health seminar, and in the break everyone went and had their herb teas and there was a girl with a tiny little grater grating ginger. And I said, "Ah, ginger." She said, "I'm an entertainer, I'm a singer." She said, "I was in Greece last year and I lost my voice and a little Greek lady made me a hot ginger tea." She said, "I sung that night." So she said, "I travel with my little grater everywhere I go." So very nice on a sore throat or hoarse throat. Now we're going to look at what you can do with ginger externally. So I always take a plate and I always take the plastic square. Again, you can use a wool square next to that, but you still need that plastic backing so that it doesn't wet all your clothes and also so it insulates. And then we put a cloth over it and it's usually around this size. And then I grate straight onto it. So why would I use a ginger poultice? I would use a ginger poultice for an inflamed joint. So the easiest way to remember this is ginger is for joints. So that would be gout, it would be arthritis, also a sore back, an inflamed back. Now when someone's got an inflamed back, they usually put a hot water bottle on it, is that right? But if the back is hurting because of inflammation, where's my knife? Here. The hot water bottle will relax, and you know the reason why the hot water bottle relaxes is because when we're in pain, the muscles around that area tighten and cramp. Basically, they go out in sympathy with the pain. And you put a hot water bottle on that and it relaxes those cramping muscles. So you do get some relief, but it does not help the inflammation. It can even make it worse. But ginger, if you apply a ginger poultice anywhere where there's inflammation, the ginger pulls the inflammation out of the joint to the skin and the skin gets really hot. So if you apply this to the lower back, the heat relaxes the muscles and yet the ginger is reducing the inflammation. So you do about that much, and then how you make the poultice is you put the left side over and the right side over and the bottom comes up and the top goes down. So you can see I've made like a little package there. And then I turn that over and the part that's touching the skin is where you've just got one layer. And the beauty of this little package also is that you've got a few layers behind so that if it is quite wet, it will help to soak up any drips.